Since when have I streamed? I've been streaming for a while now. I started streaming in like 2021, so I've been going for about 4 years. It's a long time. And I know you might say, well, how come you've been streaming for so long, but you know, you don't have that many people watching or anything like that? I don't know. I'm pretty happy doing just what I'm doing. I try not to think or stress too much about the numbers. I just play games that I like. That's my 2 cents. If you get too worked up about the numbers, I feel like it's not good for your mental health. I have 50 lockpicks, oh my gosh. How did I come to streaming? It was sort of like... It was mainly just because of the timing, right? Like, it was like around, like, you know, there was all the lockdowns and stuff like that, so it was like, kind of like, hey, I want to, like, do something. And it was also a bit to, like, boost my, like, self-confidence, get used to talking to people, make new friends, stuff like that. There's a few reasons why. But I'm enjoying it. I wouldn't still be doing it if I didn't enjoy it on some level, right? Can't wait to count out my coins, wow. I would say I can't wait to count out your coins, but you guys are broke. Oh. Clap. Clap, 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 clap. I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble. I freaking died. Oh man, I didn't think that would kill me. I didn't think that was that high a drop. Oh dear. Oh man, okay. Well, I don't have to redo that much, I guess.
What was that? Time to end.
That's on me. I probably need to actually increase my MP. That's okay. Such is life. You win some, you lose some. You gotta take the good with the bad.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Just take all of the armor, because I don't really want to hold all this stuff. There we go.
Let's
Alrighty.
get going then.
So it's mostly just wandering over this way. Alright, that's fine. I'm happy to redo this. Is F5 quick save? Yes, okay. So I'll remember to just use F5 to quick save from now on. Every time I do something. But I only lost probably about like 5 or so minutes of progress. Not that big a deal. Yeah, been at this for quite a while. There's been times when I've sort of just been like, maybe I should just give it all up. I'm like, nah, I do actually enjoy doing this. It's nice to be able to play games and share my experiences with people. That's my 2 cents. I'm not like trying to make like a job out of this or anything, it's just a hobby. So even just people like coming by the streams, following all that sort of stuff, means a lot. I'm not like, you know, I want to be like a millionaire or something. But I want to make this like my full-time gig. I'm very, very happy with where I'm at, I think, for the most part. Oh, don't run away. Ah, this guy's so annoying. Stop running! There we go. You love that attitude. Thank you. I try and just focus on the good. If you focus on the negative, you'll always just you'll get worn down. It's best to just focus on the good things. Wherever possible, anyway. Now, what's in this cave? Maybe we should explore this cave. Grey Winter Watch. Alright, let's have a look. What is that? Oh no. Ooh, nice work, Lydia. Damn. Alright, Lydia, distract him. Goodness, these guys are tough. There we go. It's made it pretty spot on. Oh, alright, well that was a bit of an ordeal. I know you're meant to use fire magic against trolls, because they can't regenerate their life when they're burning. Ooh, they were like cooking these people or something. What is this? Oh, elven arrows, that's fancy. Brokey's bow. Is that for like a quest or something? I feel like that must be for like a quest. Benakis and Borlor. Do I still have the woodcutter's axe? I can't remember. I do, okay, sweet. What's Froki's bow? Deals 10 points of stamina damage. I don't know how useful that is. Oh, for the Pirates software thing. Thor was doing a dungeon raid with the clan. When out of mana panicked and ran away trying not to die, this caused 2 people to die despite him having ways to refill his mana. When they questioned him, he rudely responded. Yeah, I think that was the biggest problem from what I understand, was it was the way that he reacted to it. Like, he didn't, like, just admit, like, I made a mistake. He was sort of like, no. I was right, you guys are all wrong. That sort of thing. I think that rubbed a lot of people up the wrong way. It's not hard, I think, in that sort of situation to just take responsibility and say, look, that's my bad. Like, I screwed up. A lot of people struggle with that, I feel like, nowadays. A lot of people don't like, taking responsibility. Yeah, and he was kicked out. I remember that, yeah. Yeah, the context of all this, was... yes, people are still playing WoW, and it had a bit of a resurgence recently. But I don't know if... I think that sort of put a damper on everything, that whole situation. Yeah, WoW is known for a toxic community, that's very true. I feel like a lot of MMOs, unfortunately, are cursed with that. Because you have these, it's like gatekeeping, right? Is that what it's called? It's like people, you know, want things to be done their way. They don't like new people to come into the community, that sort of thing. Don't know if that's the right term for it, but I think that's what it is. You ever run into that in Final Fantasy? I feel like Final Fantasy is not as hardcore as, like, WoW. But to be fair, I'm not familiar with either community. Is there a lot of, like, PvP stuff in, FF, or... Like, is there permit? Because I can sort of understand, like, on, like, a permadeath server, that tensions would run pretty high. Like, if you've played a character for hundreds and hundreds of hours, and then you lose that character, it's like, oh, gee. Have I played Fallout? Yes, I've actually played all of the main series games. I've played 1, 2, 3, New Vegas, and 4. New Vegas is my favorite. And Fallout 4 is my least favorite.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to
That's personal preference. There's no permadeath, and there's only PvP in a specific game mode. That sounds like a much better way to do an MMO. But I feel like most Blizzard games have like a permadeath mode, like even like Diablo, stuff like that. You have to go out of your way to do PvP. That's good. Yeah, I don't really like PvP in those sorts of games, because that's where the toxicity really comes in. Like, because I play Pokemon Go, right? The mobile game. And it's not like, I wouldn't say it's toxic, the PvP community, but like, whenever I play PvP, I almost always get demolished, because the people who play it are like really serious about it. They like min-max all that sort of stuff. It's also story-driven as opposed to endgame driven. That would make a big difference, because people are there to experience a story, they're not there to like, okay, I need to min-max my character, all that sort of stuff. Nice. Interesting. Thank you for the description. It's good to see that my memory hasn't failed me about the that whole situation. I do think like the whole thing was blown out of proportion, like as an outsider looking in. But I can understand why the people who died would be very frustrated. So I'm not throwing shade on anybody, I don't think. Just recounting what I remember hearing. Oh, come on. My sneak skill went up. Can I get the thing that lets me zoom in? I feel like that would be really helpful. It's this one, right? Yeah, pressing block will zoom your view. Nice. Oops. I actually have to be aiming with my bow. Oh, it drains my stamina. Can someone explain what an MMO is? You're not smart when it comes to gaming genres. So MMO is it stands for Massive Multiplayer Online. It's basically like the game is fully online and the whole crux of the game is like your interactions with other players. So whereas something like Skyrim is a single-player game, an MMO, like the whole game is online, and the core of the game is about interactions with other people. Whether it's like cooperative content or like PvP content. Oh, nice shot. Kind of like RP. It can lead into some RP stuff, but not necessarily. I think a lot of people who do MMOs would probably do some degree of RP. But I don't think it's required. Whoops. Did I hit that person? I don't think I did. Oh, that was a good shot, if I do say so myself. You're welcome. Yeah, generally the things I hear about Final Fantasy are like mostly pretty good. It just seems very complicated. Like whenever I've watched like fellow streamers play it, and they're doing like those boss raids and stuff, it looks so complicated. Like you've got like 50 skills on your toolbar, there's like so many like flashing effects, there's numbers everywhere. It looks so intimidating. I'm sure it's fun, but it's just like, damn. I think doing multiplayer activities with 24 players. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Maple Story, which I played, it was realistically you play in like parties of 4, roughly. I played it again a few years back. I mean, a few years back at this point, it's probably like 6 or 7 years ago. So they have one big world as a server or multiple servers. I know with Maple Story there were multiple servers. It was the same like world, but like the same maps and stuff, but it was different servers just to split the player base. So it wasn't like too congested. Oh my goodness. I'm a marksman. Okay, let's give us a level up. I'll go for some more stam. What's this skill here? 10% chance for critical hit. I think I want to get, I want to upgrade my sneaking to get higher critical chance. Backstab? No. Noise from armors reduced by 50%. You win trigger pressure plates. Sneak attacks with daggers do 15 times normal damage. Here we go. This is what I want. Sneak attacks with bow now do 3 times damage. So I want to unlock backstab. Here's the thing about Final Fantasy XIV. It's got a lot of memorization in endgame. I've like from the footage I've seen, it's been a while since I watched a fellow like streamer or a friend play the game, but it looks really complicated. They were fighting some kind of boss, and there were like lights and stuff everywhere. It was kind of nuts. Big numbers. They were moving around to different parts of the floor. It's a little complicated, yeah. Lydia, get out of the way. I'm trying to shoot him. Alright, nice. Staff of Flames, okay. I'm kind of annoyed that the bandit chief fell, so I can't loot his body. Oh, pickaxe! I need a pickaxe. Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work we go. The game is stunning. It's lacking in graphics quality compared to single player. I feel like you kind of have to get that with MMO because the worlds are so big. You can't really have the same level of detail as something like. I mean, I don't really want to say Skyrim because this game is, you know, nearly 15 years old. You need to remember what you need to do to press the mechanic and memorize your rotations. Okay. Lydia, hello.
I'm right behind you.
I need to trade some things.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
And by trade some things, I mean I need to give you more stuff. I feel kind of bad for Lydia, how she's just has to take all my stuff, but yeah, that's her job.
You lead, I'll follow.
I think she does have a limited inventory space, right? Like eventually she'll be like, I can't carry anymore. Have you played GTA? I've played GTA 4 and 5. Those are the only two that I've played. But GTA 5, I think, is the main one that everyone thinks of when they think of GTA. So, to answer that question, yes. I think GTA is fine. I'm probably not gonna... we'll see. I'm not planning to get the, I'm not planning to get GTA 6, but we'll see how it goes. The Black Arrow. Hey, archery skill increase. GTA 5, the story was fine. The multiplayer was fun, but then it became way too, like you could tell, like, they were just like, we just want to make money. It was a bit much. We don't need some of this stuff. If the game has any interest, you could try the free trial, as it has no time limit. So it has no time limit, but what's the limit then? So if it's just a trial, what makes the trial different from the full version? It's the Bandit Chief. Is that him? Yes, that is him. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take all his stuff, because he's got some actual really good stuff. Video. If I wait for 1 hour, she teleports me. Let me go get the list.
I'm right behind you. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Yeah, okay, now you got some better gear. Am I still carrying too much? I think I need to give you. I need to get you to carry some of my junk.
I am at your command.
How much can you carry anyway? Yep, she's carrying too much now. She's maxed out. Alright, so I'm just gonna need to dump some stuff, I think. Yeah, Iron War Axe don't need. Ancient Nordbow, we don't need that. There we go. That's fine. Well, how about you, Luca? Were you a fan of GDO? Yeah, I played it years ago. I got it on the PS4. It was fun playing with friends, don't get me wrong. Like, I enjoyed the multiplayer, but then it got really ridiculous, and like everything was so expensive. That was basically like forcing you to buy the microtransactions. And that's the point where I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'll leave it there. I think I stopped playing around the time they started having like flying cars and stuff like that. It was a bit much. What is this place? Hilgrun's Tomb. Should we explore here? I don't see why not, right?
Ah! Oh, my kind, you startled me. There's a necromancer around here, so watch yourself. Can you help me? He's in the tomb doing gods know what with my dead relatives.
Who's in the tomb?
Val's Baron. My family has never really seen.
Oh, you've never played it, okay.
And he has finally gone off the deep end. He's gone in to defile our family tomb by using our ancestors for his filthy, dark elf necromancy.
Oh no.
My aunt went in after him, but she hasn't come out yet, and I don't think I can take him by myself.
Alright, let's go.
Great. I'll unlock the door and meet you inside. Then you can lead the way.
Ancestral worship. Alright, let's go. I don't know if I've ever done this quest. I don't think you're missing too much, to be honest. Like, is GDA fun? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty fun, but I genuinely don't think like you're missing that much. So don't feel like you're like, oh man, I feel like I'm left out that I haven't played it. It's not that great. You can make up to 78, sorry, you can make up to 8 characters level up to level 70, you have 300,000 gil, you cannot chat privately with friend, trade, cannot create a party, and can't do... Okay, so you can basically do... You can experience most of the story, you just can't do a lot of the PvP, all that sort of stuff. That doesn't seem that bad. That actually seems like a pretty good deal. And then I suppose by then you'd probably be able to decide if it's for you or not. Interesting. That's actually a really generous model, I feel like. Because the only other MMO that I've really played was, and I mentioned it, I think, briefly before, the Old Republic. You get to, like, level 10 or 15 or 20 or something like that, and they were just like, alright, from now on, if you don't pay, your XP gain is, like, half. I was like, okay, this is a bit much. Lets you do the first DLCs for free so you're not stuck to the base game. Hey, that's pretty good. Uh-oh. Sir? Please? Help?
Hey, careful.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I had to push you out of the way. Interesting. If I was going to try something, that does sound pretty appealing. I won't lie. Sir, why are you doing this? Oh my gosh. Oh, you're on the free trial too. Okay, that makes sense because I think you said you'd like sort of only just started it, right? Oh, well now I feel bad.
As long as you help me get rid of Val's.
You don't want me taking the stuff. You should have said so. As far as I was concerned, I was like, alright, I'm just going to take supplies so that I can survive down here. I feel bad now. I feel guilty. He thinks he's him? Who, the NPC? He does kind of think he's him. Oh no, Agna! His aunt!
No.
Oh,
And Agna.
that's sad.
Why didn't I go in with her?
You're working on crafting stuff. Nice. Nice. Good takedown, good takedown. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever done this quest. It's crazy that even after all these years, I'm still finding stuff that I haven't played before. I'm, like, almost certain I've never been here before. Awesome. There we go. You haven't progressed in the story because you're so focused on the crafting. Nice. There was like a point in time where like every game developer was like, we have to have crafting in our game. And I kinda am not for that. I don't know. Okay, that's not too bad. What even is that quest? It's called Ancestral Worship. I've literally never heard of this quest before. Is he not? Okay, I was gonna say, that for sure you're alive. When you play RPGs, what do you typically do? Do you mean, like, what type of RPGs do I play, or, like, how do I make decisions? Because I can answer both questions. Usually I play JRPGs, rather than Western RPGs. So, like, a lot of Atlas stuff, SMT stuff like that. Classes, I usually just go Warrior. I'm very boring. That's why I'm playing an Archer specifically to break the mold a little bit. I normally just go, like, Warrior, Sword and Shield. That's it. Oh, you're dead already. You looked alive. That guy's definitely alive. He's got a weapon. I feel like if they have weapons, that's when you know that they're still alive. Yeah, about to ask if you wanted a battle axe or sword makes this much easier. It's fun to play with a bow. Like I said, I haven't touched bow stuff in this game. I don't know, ever maybe. I've used the crossbows before from Dawnguard, but I don't know if I've ever done like just a bow build.
Looks like it.
It's a nice change. In any case.
He said that the bear would show the way.
The bear will show the way. So I pull this one. I mean, that was like the most obvious clue of human history, dude. The bear shows the way. I'll pull the one with the bear on it.
Better keep going.
That's gonna be an enemy. No? You can play both, but this way you'll be attacked metaphorically and literally. I kind of miss the class system from Oblivion and Morrowind. In this game, you sort of just get thrown in and all your stats are pretty much the same. regardless of what character you play. What are your thoughts on people who play Skyrim third person? I mean, I feel like you're just making it harder on yourself, but you know, if you're doing it for like a challenge run or something, I can see why not. But I feel like it's making the game a lot more difficult on yourself. It actually does make it more difficult because oh my goodness, Fiery the Alien Dragon, thank you for the raid. It makes the game actually more difficult because you can actually get knocked down when you're not in third person. How you doing, Fiery? Eat this trash. What were you playing? Let's have a look. Streaming Wolfstride. What's Wolfstride? I haven't heard of that before. Welcome, welcome. I'm Kaz the Cat. We're playing Skyrim today for a bit of nostalgia. Hope you're all doing wonderfully. How was your stream? First person's more comfy. It feels more immersive for sure. I'll agree with that. Ah. The guy teleported out. I'm worried this guy's gonna get killed. I'm gonna try and keep this guy alive, because it was an optional objective. Wait, is he just resurrecting all of the zombies again? Oh crap, he is just resurrecting them. The heck? I'm getting killed. Help, 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 help. Oh no. Ah, damn it. Alright, what the hell? This is a tricky fight. Yeah, what was the game you were playing, Fiery? I've never heard of Wolfstride. It's a good thing I quick save before I went in. How customer... Oh wait, hang on a second. Let me read your earlier message. Two options, warrior or paladin. Warrior gets a battle axe, paladin gets sword. I almost always go sword and shield. I'm not really a two-handed weapon kind of guy in most RPGs. Okay, how am I meant to do this? Where is this guy? There's people who like third person more. Interesting. I can't say that's me, but... To each their own, I suppose. Everyone's a bit different. Come on, buddy, don't die. I can see your health's getting a little low. Oh my goodness. I'm like not meant to be doing this right now. These enemies are freaking ruthless. I need a heal. Oh wait, no, I can level up to heal. I've got to level up, so this is a free heal, right? Come on, finish him off. Yes, Lydia. Nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a tricky fight. When you pick your class, you're not picking Paladin, you gotta pick Champion, which later upgrades to Paladin. Ah, okay. Oh, is this in Final Fantasy?
Thank you for your help with vows. Please, take this, and leave me to see to Antagna.
That was a tricky fight, my goodness.
I have things I should see to. But go ahead.
What will you do now?
Whatever I can to put my family here back to rest. After that, probably just stick around.
I'm glad he survived. He barely
Saw some
survived.
good game on my way here, and I'd like to stay close.
So champion upgrades to paladin. Okay. Alright, goodbye.
Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I've literally never done this quest before. That was really hard. I don't know if I was just like underleveled or whatever for it, but that seemed really difficult. At least I'm getting plenty of arrows out of this, so it was worthwhile. Alright, where was the guy that I killed? The necromancer. There he is. Alright, I need to drop like 2 kilos of stuff. Okay, I can drop the torch, I don't really need a torch. It's interesting to see Skyrim played in English. You've only ever seen it played in German. Interesting. Yeah, I've never heard any of the other voice acting for Skyrim. How do you reckon it stacks up? Do you think the German voice acting's better? Worse? What do you reckon? Because I know some people like insist that like, you know, whatever the first language they heard something in is like the best. I was just wondering if you had a different opinion. Classes, jobs. Oh yeah, it makes sense. It's Final Fantasy. I know that they're called jobs. Okay, I've got to drop some more weapons. I'm still carrying way too much. Alright, now we can go. Alrighty. There's Agnar. Okay, so we can get out now. Final Fantasy XIV, we have 4 jobs. Paladin, Warrior, Dark Knight, and Gunbreaker. Gunbreaker sounds kind of cool. Yeah, oftentimes I'm of the opinion that if you're watching something, you should watch it in the original language. Like, that's how I watch anime and stuff like that. I usually watch it in Japanese. Very rarely will I watch an anime in English or a different language.
May the gods watch over your back.
Alrighty, well that's another quest done. Well done. Good stuff. Oh yeah, Balance of Power. What's this quest? Read Risard's note. Books. The roads have been unkind to this one, plagued by outlaws along the route from Whiterun to Markarth. Guards travel with Risard, yes, but they are ill-equipped to deal with one such as this. They wield strange gold weapon and wear gleaming armor. Risard has read of such things only in stories. Their encampment is found just north of Brittleshin Pass. Each time they set upon us, they shout, "The Saints would like to browse your wares today." The brutes steal mostly trinkets and oddities, no matter how cheap this one knows them to be. Then they allow Risard to go on his way. Risard has not yet fought back. While it has harmed this one's coin purse, it is not worth a life. Risard has heard of another gang patrolling the roads further north, calling themselves the Seducers. They are known for their menacing dark armor. Skyrim grows perilous by the day. They are known along the road west of Fort Custav. This one would pay handsomely to anyone who would help. Risard fears any who might come to harm at the hand of these worrisome pests. I've never heard of this quest before either. It's pretty well done. There's a lot of NPCs who have the same voice actors. You like the English one so far, but need to hear more to assess it. Nice. Cool. Yeah, the thing with a lot of the Elder Scrolls games, they often have only a few voice actors. German suits the Nords really well. I think that makes sense. I think I could see that. Okay, let's go the way of the voice. I want to at least get to this town. Sage is the main you'll be doing once you're out of the free trial. Sage is different from the older iterations of it. I haven't played much Final Fantasy. I don't think I've ever played any of the main series Final Fantasy games before. I think the only Final Fantasy game that I've played was, I played Chocobo Tales on the DS, which I don't know if that really even counts. But I enjoyed that game. I thought it was fun. It was like a lot of mini games, and there was a card game in that was really fun. Come on. Oh, come on. What the heck? This is so annoying. Why am I struggling with this? Sage was magic-based, but now it's tech-based. Ah. There we go. Alright. The black art's on trial. Illusion magic. Nice. A dead bandit. Oh, I'll take your money. You're not going to need it anymore. Let's walk across this.
Now ain't this a surprise?
What? Where did you come from? Am I blind or did you just teleport? Admittedly, I wasn't looking up, but... Yeah, that sounds awesome. Yeah, I'm typically just a sword and shield guy, so that champion into paladin path sounds probably the most appealing to me. If I do decide to give it a go. Yeah, the big thing with me for MMOs is they're a huge time sink. Like, you spend a lot of time playing them. So it cuts back from time that you can do other stuff. But I'll definitely give it a... I'll give it some consideration, because you've sold me sort of on, like, the free trial. You can basically play most of the game without paying. Because that's usually my biggest obstacle, is the membership fee. Ooh, that was close.